morning, good morning, good morning. What is up, America, Thailand, Europe, everywhere in the world? What's up, sales and marketing world? What's up, real estate world? What's up, wholesalers? What's up, retailers? What's up, closers? What's up, VAs? What's up, ISAs? What's up, phone hustlers? What's up with you on a Tuesday? Terrific Tuesdays, tossed up Tuesdays, terrible, nope, terrific Tuesdays. Man, another day, another dollar. Holler. What's everybody up to, man? Here we are, another beautiful day, January 25th. And I swear to geez, the weather out here in Cali, man, we get 55, 60 degree weather. It's beautiful. And here we are grinding away as we do, drinking some coffee, listening to some tunes, getting that morning groove going, guys. If you watch me, you know that I talk about sales, I talk about marketing, I talk about self-care, and I talk about just taking care of self. But more importantly, guys, I'm talking about things that we can do to elevate, to level up. Okay, to 2021, peace. That thing's deuces. We're moving into deuce. In fact, I'm building for 23 because there's some things that I want to do that I'm not going to be able to achieve because it doesn't really make sense really any in 2022 anyways. But we're building. In 2021, I had two vehicles that I rode, two income vehicles that we rode in. Mostly, we rode We Call You Close, where it's a virtual ISA service, making calls for real estate professionals nationwide. And then Power Prospecting. Power Prospecting is my training program where I'll work with you guys one-on-one. I'm not a coach. I'm not a guru. I'm a sales guy that has a business, and I help you guys get better, okay? I'm a Jeremy Marquez. I don't want to be mixed up in the group with all the other guys. I don't have a giant following of millions of you. Don't plan to. Put that out in the universe right now. Don't plan to. Okay? If I can help you guys get better, just like we were in an office together, if you're able to overhear what I'm doing, kind of watch what I'm doing, and vice versa, because I follow you guys too. Okay? There's a bunch of you guys out there that I follow that, hey, if you check my stuff out, cool. And now that I'm dipping into doing deals for myself more, in 2022 is focus on converting 50, right, for self, then the transition is a little bit different now. Anyhow, say what's up in the chat if you guys are tuning in. Looks like YouTube, we got a few people. Facebook, we got a few people over here. Let me get the stream shared. Good morning, Kenneth Kempton. If you're tuning in, got you on Instagram. Let's see here. If you guys aren't joining the group, if you're on Facebook, there's a link to the group. You have a link to the Cold Calling Isn't Dead group. That's my group I put together a couple of years ago. This year and last year, we have a lot of activity, starting to get more people in the group who are active. Almost 500 members in there. Once we hit 500, we're going to have a party. We're going to have a party right here or on Twitch or something. Trying to motivate my boy to get on the phone. He's over here sending me clips of the news. All right, so let me do this. Let me drop the live over here on IG for a little bit. So what we're going to do this morning is we're going to do some hunting. We're going to do some hunting and gathering. I have a couple of deals in the works. I got one deal out in Oklahoma that I'm working on. There's no rush with this one. I'm the only one working it. Older guy named Billy. He got to sell his property for multiple reasons. It doesn't make sense for him to go on the open market. He doesn't want to pay a realtor anyway. And so we're talking. I got boots on the ground out there about to look at the property. I got to get him down, though. He wants 130. I got to get him down to about 90. And I think I can get him down to 90 because I know that he only bought it for 50. Get him down to 90. My investor will buy it for 120, 110, depending, probably closer to 110. I make the assignment fee on that one. I got a couple here right in Sacramento. One that I found yesterday. It's a fire damaged property. The investor wants out. Not a lot of work needs to be done. It's a new category for me, working the fire damage side, because when you're calculating the renovation, fire is going to be covered. A lot of it's going to be covered by insurance. Now, here's a great thing: as working this from the wholesale angle, I'm working with the property as is, right? And so when I'm buying that property from the investor, as is, less rehab, less my assignment. And that's my offer. Now, the great thing is that I know a few things about this investor who has this property that he wants out. This area in Sacramento, it's the hood. Okay, if you want to say anything about it, first thing you want to say is it's a lower income neighborhood, and it's known as, in this area, is kind of a rough part of town. What does that mean? That doesn't really mean much, because as an investor, guys, you know, the people who, some of the best tenants are the folks that need that place. They need to live there, right? These people pay their rent, and a lot of them, some of them, are also on Section 8 or government housing vouchers. So as an investor, that's important, because now you know you're getting paid on time. Some of you and some investors, you don't necessarily want to work with that demographic. However, I will be, because not only am I truly helping somebody and their family, but in some cases, then as an investor, now you have the vouchers through the government. What's the point here? When I sell this property, it's going to be to an investor who is going to fix it, put a little bit of work into it, but it will have the option to fix to flip, so get the profit there, or throw some renters in there and get the cash flow. Because of the area, it might be advantageous to get the renters in there. But that's not my role, because my role is to set the paper. My role is closing the deal with the investor that owns the property, right? So that's what I'm going to work on today. That's one thing on the checklist. I wanted to get the property out in Oklahoma either wrapped up or off of my plate completely. Otis, good morning, man. Otis Washington, Sacramento real estate agent and investor. Just talking trash. No real game plan this morning as far as hitting the phones, but I'm gonna work through some deals here. Otis, if you got any deals you want to work through, let's work through it. Right now, I'm going to be, as far as the retail side, I don't have any campaigns that I'm working on. I told you guys, mostly my goal and my energy shift is going to be towards my wholesale business. Okay. Now, with that being said, I still need to keep the lights on. So I'm putting something together a little bit different. And my intent was to put this together before I engaged with that broker in Sacramento that weaseled out of the agreement. I'm going to do a pool. So I'm going to do 10 pros per market for markets that I'm not working in. Okay. Sacramento is going to be a market that I'm working in. But for the retail side, I'm not a retail agent. So if a listing needs to be placed on the retail side, I'm going to do a group of 10 agents or brokers. So Otis, a few others, Chan, a few of you guys, you're going to be in a group. Now, you're not going to be working together as a group, but it's going to be grouped for me. Okay. And I'm going to charge an annual retainer or a quarterly retainer or a semi-annual retainer. You pay a retainer. Now you're in a group of 10 maximum agents or however I cap it at. That's not important to you. And every time I create a lead or set an appointment, it will go to the group round robin. Now the agent, let's say Otis gets the lead. Otis has an hour to confirm after I've spoke with the seller. Otis needs to make contact either by text, by phone, some sort of communication with that lead within the hour. If not, I place it with the next realtor in the line, right? So I'm throwing around this idea, and it's pretty much set up. I'm going to be rolling it out in Fort Lauderdale. Andrew Valdez, and he has a group of guys. So basically, this way, you guys will be in a group. I'll work out of a Mojo or a Red X or a Vulcan, provided through the funds from that group. And then when you close a deal, let's say you close one of the listings that I set up, you get 10K, and then I'll get a split. So let's say my split is 1,500, right? We're going to take away the retainer. So the retainer will be deducted out of the first payout. So it's truly a retainer. So let's say my payout's 1,500 and the retainer was 1,000. So now you only pay out 500 because you already paid 1,000 for the year, right? So that way now it's exclusive, but just to you guys. And I'm always calling in that market. And when I have a new retail listing that needs to be placed, it goes to you guys round robin. I think that's going to be the best way to do it long run. And then when I exit from the phones, when I get so busy and engulfed in my own deals to continue calling for you guys, it's going to be very easy for me to place one of my team members, one of my ISAs, and they can handle the Sacramento market. They can handle the Seattle market. They can handle the Denver market. They can handle the Phoenix, the Tucson, the Los Angeles, the Santa Barbara. They can handle the San Francisco. They can handle all these markets. So now there's 10 of you in each of these major markets, right? And we're constantly producing retail opportunities for listings, right? And then by default, for opportunities that don't make sense to go to open market, maybe they won't pass an FHA. Maybe the seller needs to sell quick. Maybe there's something going on where they just have to do it cash. Then my wholesale business onto the next doors will come into play and convert that into an investment side, whether it's going to be a flip or a buy and hold. Game plan. So guys, if you're not planning to what is it? If you're not planning to win, you're planning to fail or something like that. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance. So that's the outline. That's the meta. What can I do today to focus on that? We can make calls. So let's do that. I have this fire list right here. This list is nothing but buyers. I know that within the last 5 years that they've bought investment property. Why am I calling these guys? Because not only will they have opportunities, but when I have opportunities, I need them to buy those opportunities from me. See? So let's go ahead and let's do a few warm-up calls. That's what I want to do. So if you are interested in that, and I think you will be, Otis, just let me know in the chats and we'll talk about it. We can roll that out as soon as you want. I don't wait for 10 to fill it up. So one's ready to go, we start going, and then as soon as we have 10 in that group, then it's full. That's how that will work. If you guys are on IG, good morning. If you go to the link in the bio, there's a link for Facebook and the YouTube channel. I'm streaming over there. I'm going to cut the stream live, the stream short on IG. All right, let's pull this list out. If you guys have questions, comments, please drop it in the chat. I'll get to it momentarily. I'm just setting up this list here and then just going to make a few calls. I'm gonna try to call I pulled the public record on the fire damage property, and I think I have the owner's number. So I may reach out to them as well just to kind of see what they're doing, what the plans are. But I think I'm going to do that off of this stream. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I already know I'm going to be discussing addresses and emails, and I need to wrap this deal up into a contract before I release that information public to you guys. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to go about doing that for my own deals. Not that I don't trust you, but this is big time opportunity that I need to protect myself. So if you think coming to these streams, you're going to be able to sneak deals out of it. On the retail side, I don't care because it's really kind of impossible. But it's if you're sneaky and conniving, it is possible. I know because I've seen it done on other people's channels. It's pretty slime ball if you think about it. That's like the ultimate trolling of troll. You get somebody like myself who's over here sharing information, hopefully to help you guys get better, and then you're over there stealing out of their pocket. Shame on you.
Please leave a message. At the tone, please record your...
Within the last 2 weeks, I started following a few new guys and gals that are doing what I want to be, what I plan to be doing in the next year. And I've started to follow them, and it's nice. It's like turning a new leaf, because for the last 5 years, my mind, my focus, my education, what I've been learning, what I've been soaking up, has primarily been for the retail real estate side, which is very in the box. There's a lot in the box, but it's very in the box, and it's very different from real estate investing. You would think that it's similar, and it is, some of the terminology, but the way of doing things and the way of looking at it, it's completely different, guys. And so if you think that you'll be able to make a very quick, or most people can't make that transition. That's why most retail realtors, they're not doing a lot of active investing, okay? Because it really is a conflict of interest. The investor, they are in competition in a way, because a retail agent would prefer that the seller lists it with them than sell it for cash. The retail agent would prefer that, because the retail agent now doesn't make any money on it, right? They lose out on that transaction. So let's be honest. They may be in the business to help people, but we're all here to make money as well, right? So there is a level of that. And that's why one of the big reasons why they're going to start regulating this part of the industry, which I'm okay with, because a lot of retail agents and brokers are mad because they're only getting that 3% or that 6%. And a guy like me comes in and makes 5, 10, 15, 20 before it even gets there. So this list is a list of cash investors. I am contacting these guys to establish a relationship and see if they got anything going on that I can assist with. And what's great is now that, I can offer pretty much anything. Okay. And it's not necessarily like, oh, let me show you my menu of services. It's more creating a relationship with sellers. Okay. Engaging with them, getting in conversation and realizing where their needs are. Now because I can offer different types of things within the industry, we figure out what's the best option for them. Not necessarily what's going to be the best option for my company and my pocket, because I know if I do enough people and do enough right by them, by default, because I've aligned myself up properly, the income will be there. I can't stress on that, because if I do, I'm going to stress myself right into out of business.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 32333399997 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
If you guys are watching the stream, thank you. Oh, Otis, what's up, man? I didn't see your. Okay. Yep, exactly, bro. Totally bad juju. Like how much? Yeah, you might make a few bucks now, but what's that gonna do for you long run? You clearly don't intend to be around long using your name, because your name in this business is really all you got. And then once you become a licensed agent or broker or a professional, guys, you're really screwed, because now your reputation's on the line and your whole life is riding on that. So thing is, though, in the wholesale side of things, it's happening because there's some slime ball crap happening. Just like, there are plenty of people in the business that aren't in the business with the right mindset to help people. Okay. Their focus is helping their pocket no matter what, including doing fraud, things like that. Like I know of people on the finance side that back in like 2006 went to prison because they were doing fraud and doctoring up paperwork to get people to qualify for loans that they shouldn't have qualified for. So people in the Sacramento region, Sacramento and Orange County in the country are the biggest hubs for mortgage brokerages, mortgage companies. There's more to it. I don't know exactly why, but it has to do with taxes and different things like that. So what does that mean? There's a lot of mortgage brokers, a lot of loan officers. The real estate and mortgage is huge in this area. Everybody does it. Okay. Everybody knows somebody that does loans or sells houses. Okay. It's very common. Now, what is that? What am I trying to say here? I lost my train of thought. However, it's definitely bad juju, because that type of stuff will come back to get you. Maybe not right away directly, but it will come back to you in a sense. Especially when I'm just putting stuff out there, to help you guys get better potentially. It's really just taking food off of the table. Nice. It sounds like something we need to talk about for sure, dude. We're definitely going to talk about that. I know that I'm rolling it out because now that I'm focusing my energies on different vehicles, it makes sense to do the group thing so I can scale it out with one of my VAs or one of my ISAs. And then what happens is when they get a seller who says, yeah, I want to sell, but it's more of a conversation that I need to be having, then my VA or my ISA or my cold caller will just create an appointment. I'll call that seller and get it converted, right? More of that type of thing. So I'm really only focusing on closing. Now, this is something that is not like new or brain science. Like I've been thinking about doing this. And now that it's 2022, this is the year to where we advance and start doing deals for ourselves. And so some of the stuff that I've been kicking around in my head, I'm going to start rolling out. So it's exciting, man. And I'm sharing with you guys because only people watching this are people that have been really following me for a while. You guys have been watching my journey, and I'm excited because I found this vehicle that makes sense long term that will help myself and the people around me. And that's the exciting part, okay? I feel confident that within this industry, there's longevity. And it's not just about the interaction we're having now, guys, but I do love it. Yeah, let's get on a call later. I want to catch you up on what happened with that broker, Otis, and then I'll talk to you about getting you set up in that group for Sacramento. Not only, it just makes more sense for a guy like yourself where you are. And who knows, maybe we'll actually have an opportunity to meet for coffee someday soon. Shit. At this point, I'm just going to invite you over to the house. We can just kick back, watch the game. Good morning. This is Jeremy Marquez calling. I was trying to speak with Leah Bessie.
Leah Bessie, not sure. This is Shauna speaking.
I'm so. Oh, okay. It's a while back. I was calling to see if the trust was still actively buying property in SoCal.
Yeah, I think this is the second time somebody's calling me about the property. I'm sorry, nothing to do with that. Maybe there's some communication or something not related to that person and that property for sure.
Ah, I see. So that's bad info. I get it. Okay. Are you guys going to be buying any property anytime soon?
Not really.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was just touching bases. Have a good day. I'll put that down.
You too, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Didn't quite understand what she said there, but what we do know is that she's not buying. I really got kind of thrown off there. That's not my normal opening, guys. So don't judge me on that. All right, let's go. So I know that they did 4 transactions. I know that. I got a good one off of this list the other day. There's this guy down in SoCal, and he's working deals. We're going to work some deals.
Is not available.
So I'm working off an Excel sheet. I'm working off a spreadsheet, a Google sheet, and then I'm just copying and pasting into Google Voice. Then Google Voice calls out to my mobile. So it's just a few extra steps, and I'm okay with that because I'm not working out of a dialer right now. Just working off a list. Good morning. This is Jeremy Marquez, investor down in Glendale. I was calling to speak with Marina. Do I have the right number?
No, this is her husband. What can I do for you?
Oh, well, I had your information a while back. My partners had, I believe, had some properties. You guys did some deals together, and I was reaching out to see if you were still buying.
No, nothing is no.
You want to look at some properties if I send?
You're not buying, you're not selling.
No buy, no sell. Okay.
Right.
Not buying, not selling. That's all we need to know. So I put that in my 6-month tickler. So I'll call those guys every 6 months, send them an email. So they still get the email. These guys will still get the email. So these are my buyers. We contact the buyers regularly to see if they got anything that we can work with and just to establish. So we know that the information is good. We know the data is good. Sometimes, guys, when you're making calls, that's half the battle right there. Working through your list the first time to clean up your own list. And then once you work up through your list the first time, now you have a list that's solid because you cleaned it up yourself. Right? Vartnush is his name. Vartnush. They did 3 deals last year, or total.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 8183.
It really only takes about 10 extra seconds than if I was using the dialer. And as long as I can stay organized, then it's fine. Doesn't matter how you're calling. In fact, this is the best way. Problem is the key is good admin, good note taking after your call, putting it in the right bucket, that type of thing. What do we do? On to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Calling a list of investors down in SoCal. These are active real estate investors. I'm just calling to see if there's anything that we can do to help right now and establish a new relationship. Nancy Burks. Nancy did 5 in the last. Yep, I know. Yeah, Google Voice works, man. And why not maximize our free tools that we have at our hands? You know, at some point, if needed, yeah, you can upgrade to a platform like Twilio or these different text platforms. But until it's needed in your business, you don't have to do it, guys. Now, a dialer system, if you're a realtor, if you're an investor, you need to have that. If you need to invest that $200, $300, $400, $500 a month. And if you're, as long as you're active, as long as you're closing, then it's not an issue because one, your return is, your investment is covered. Also, you're doing taxes, right? So anything that you're spending in your business, if you're doing your taxes, you're going to use as your write-off. So keep all that stuff in mind, guys. You have to be using a certain amount of money every year in marketing money anyways. I'm working with a new accountant, and this guy is he's slowing down and he's helping me understand everything. So when I'm making decisions within my business, even like when I'm making a purchase, like for a dialer or maybe some marketing, whatever it is, maybe for my VA, how to spend right. Simple stuff like that, guys. Yeah, I'm 39 years old and I've been in business since I was 16. But the way I'm doing things now is for longevity. And so I need to make sure I'm doing things correctly on front end. How does that relate? Same thing when we're making calls. We need to make sure our systems and our processes are in place. We need to make sure our notes and our follow-up system are in place. Otherwise, my efforts on the front end that I'm doing right now is going to be a huge waste. This 2 hours that I'm spending grinding right now, I need to make sure that anything that converts out of it, I have a proper system in place to I follow up and I'm creating enough relationships and I'm making sure that the follow-up's in place to where I am making the most use of my time, because that's the most important and the most valuable thing that I have. We all wake up with the same amount of time every single day. Okay. Those of you that woke up a little earlier, you're winning. Those of you that slept in a little bit later, catch up. You might be ready to pull in some extra time this afternoon, right? The only competition that I have today is the guy in the mirror. Even in a competitive market like Sacramento, there's still plenty to eat. Okay. I could walk around within a mile radius of my neighborhood and find opportunity. You got to be looking for it though, guys. I'm going to call the that fire damaged property. Good morning. It's Jeremy Marquez. I was calling to speak with, I think, Michael or Tamara. Do I have the right number? It's about the property on El Camino. I was given the number by a friend that lives across the street.
Oh,
Are you guys the owner of that property?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay. My name's Jeremy, and I know I'm calling you out of the blue here, but a friend of mine lives across the street of your property that had a fire.
Oh, just a minute.
Okay.
Hold on just a minute.
Nope.
I'm going to talk to someone else.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yes.
My name's Jeremy, and a friend of mine lives over on El Camino across the street from your property that had a fire.
I don't live on El Camino.
Oh, you don't own 154?
No, we're in Antelope.
Ah, somehow your number was
Off El Camino.
Did you guys used to rent over there?
Huh?
Did you guys used to rent over there?
No.
Okay. Somehow this phone number is attached to that property.
Well, that's weird because we just got this phone the other day for the lady you were talking to.
Ah, well, sometimes that happens. I'm in real estate. So sometimes that happens. I'll remove the number, but so you guys never had anything to do with 154 El Camino.
No, sir.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just trying to hunt down the owners.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, while I have you on the phone, are you guys looking to buy or sell any property?
No.
Okay.
You can ask the lady of the house.
Well, this is my number. If you guys need any help with that department, feel free to call.
Okay. Hey, thank you. You have a great day, man.
Terrific Tuesdays. All right. So, got that in there. For those of you guys that overheard that, I'm coming for your neck if you do anything with that address. Yeah, man. I've converted many listings through text, okay? It works, and everybody's preaching it right now. The key is just figuring out the way to do it that works and just pound them out. Okay. So I know that's a bad number. Let me call one of these ones. So my goal with this one is just to get the owner and see if there's interest in just getting rid of it and being done with it. And at that point, I'll calculate my ARV, put together an offer, and put it into contract. I'll probably put it into a 30 or 60-day contract with a contingency just to walk the property, okay? And then I'll walk the property with my buyer. My buyer will buy the property. I'll make the assignment. My buyer will fix it up, either flip it or put some renters in there. And I've already done that once already. I did that last week, first time. My goal is to do 50 of them this year and build a company around it. I'm also going to be launching my nonprofit within this that's going to help the demographic of people that I wanted to help. And it's going to help within this business and some of the rehabs and some of these properties. So there's a lot that's going to be unpacked within this venture that I'm rolling out here. It's pretty exciting. And it's just like all these little ideas that have came together that I'm just exploring to see what we can make out of it. Hey, if I don't do it and if I don't explore it now, I'm going to be like 70 years old and be like, man, I wish I had done that. I don't want to be 70 years old and be like, man, I wish I had done that. I want to be 70 years old and be like, man, this is cool. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I made the decision to continue chasing my ideas, right? I'm glad I didn't submit my resume for that state job and go work for the state and say goodbye to my dreams. I'm glad I didn't do that. Because, guys, it's real easy for a guy like me to just go ahead and say, screw this. Screw these lives. Screw J Marqeting. Screw on to the next. I'm going to go work for Gavin Newsom and go get my retirement and be comfortable. That would be easy to do. 2016, I made the decision that that's not the way I'm going to live my life, okay? And I've made a lot of hard decisions, including turning down very nice opportunities, okay? I recently was offered a very nice 6-figure salary with full benefits that would equate to, a high 6-figure paying role in somebody else's company. Now, it's something that I would consider, but that was not the direction I want to go. If I took a role like that, I would still need to explore my company, explore my stuff. I would still need to be able to put time aside to be able to build my businesses. I feel like my life wouldn't be what it is unless I was able to do that. So I didn't take that offer, right? I'm here with you guys. 10:45 on a Tuesday. Hey Otis, what dial are you using? Mojo? Or are you using Red X? What are you using these days? We'll get on a call sometime, man. Let's talk. I think we should get you started with the Sacramento group. There's a few other guys already know they're going to jump on it. That way I can just continue on. And you guys can work on the retail stuff, and then I'll work on the wholesale stuff locally for the investors. And you guys want to call? Let's call in Fresno, because Fresno is hot. Loading up Red X. Weather's been nice out here lately in Cali. Yeah, REI reply is good. Just like batch leads is good. You know, there's all these different platforms. It's a matter of what you're most comfortable with, and you get comfortable by using it. It's nice that we have all these different options, but that's really what it comes down to. You know, just like dialers, they all do the same sort of thing, but they all have their own different functionality too.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Hello, you have reached Mario with IEH.
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was calling for Francisco or Maria.
No, you got the wrong number. And who's this?
This is Jeremy Marquez. I'm a real estate investor. It's about the property on 4th Street.
No, this ain't it. This ain't her. The number for her.
Is this the property owner of 1639 4th Street?
No, it's not.
All right.
Who are you? Jeremy?
I just told you. Have a good day. On to the next.
Hello?
Good morning. This is Jeremy. I was calling about your property on 4th Street.
I'm sorry?
This is Jeremy. I was calling about your property on 4th Street.
I don't have any property.
Oh, I apologize.
Who gave you this number?
Hello.
Please leave your message for 559495.
Thank you for calling. Please press 1 to connect your call. Please press.
You've reached Alina Urea with Dutch Bros Fresno.
What up, guys? Hello?
Hello? Yeah?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hello. Is this Louis?
Yeah.
Hey, Louis, this is Jeremy Marquez. I was giving you a call about 1704 4th Street. Do you still own that?
Yeah, why?
Well, we sold a property down the street, and I was seeing if I could help you with anything on your property.
Don't waste your time. I don't want to sell it. Don't call me no more.
Why not? So, guys, Fresno, they're getting hit. They're getting hit hard. So we got to come in harder. Got to come in more positive. We got to come in with more insight. We got to come in with reasons for them to listen. Hello, Louis. So we can use that angle. I'm calling to follow up on the letter. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy. I was calling you about your property on Hamilton.
You're on the wrong number.
Oh, this isn't Jennifer?
No.
I apologize. Well, are you looking to buy or sell any property I can help you with? On to the next. So that's 2 real estate conversations. 3 more, we'll have an appointment. 1 out of 5 is going on the board these days, guys. Opportunity or an appointment, something we can work with. So I know every 5 conversations I have, there's going to be an opportunity. So I have to be wide open and be ready for it. Otherwise, it's going to blow right by me. Oh, it's a competitive market, Jeremy. They're all getting called. Yes, they're all getting called because we know that there's. Hello?
Yeah?
Mr. Robles?
I think you got the wrong number.
I was calling about 1742 5th Street.
No, I'm from. You're calling from Fresno. I don't know where you're calling from.
I know where I'm calling. I was calling about 1742 5th Street.
5th Street?
Yeah. Is that yours?
No, that's what I'm saying. You got the wrong number.
All right. Well, hey, are you looking to buy or sell any property?
No, that's why I'm saying you called it the wrong number.
Well, I know what I called. Have a good day, though. On to the next. On to the next.
Bueno?
Good morning. Do you speak English?
No.
Is Diana available? You understood
No,
that.
no English.
It's an easy way for them to not have to talk on the phone, but whatever. If they don't want to talk, I'm not going to make them talk. But I will make them feel silly.
Hello?
Good morning. This is Jeremy Marquez. I was calling about your property that you had filled a form out on my website about.
Excuse me?
1712 South 4th Street. Is that yours, miss?
No.
Oh, I must have bad info here. For some reason, I have you as the owner. On to the next. We're smiling and we're dialing. Good morning, Mr. Aguilar. I was calling about 1603 4th Street.
The wrong number.
Oh, man, I apologize. Have a good one. 11 o'clock. Time to wake up. All right, guys. It's Terrific Tuesdays. It's 11 o'clock. It's prime time.
Hello?
Good morning. This is Jeremy Marquez. I was calling about your property on 4th Street. Is this Yesenia?
No, you have the wrong number.
Oh, man. I was trying to reach Yesenia Aguilar or the owner of that property. Do you by chance have anything to do with it?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Gotcha. Are you in Fresno?
No.
Oh, well, this is about a property out there. I was calling about that, and somehow your number's tied to that. Have you had this number a long time?
I've had it since I've had a cell phone, so I don't know who's using my phone number. But I haven't lived in California for years. I'm in Florida.
Oh, man. What part of Florida?
Central.
Okay. Yeah, I was in Tampa for a little bit last year. Okay. Well, I'm an investor out here. I'm going to go ahead and remove your number on my list. I'm not sure how it got tied up, but I'll make sure to remove you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
On to the next. On to the next. Now, we could have said, well, I know I have the wrong number. However, while I have you on the phone, are you looking to buy or sell any property that we can help you with? You never know, guys. Every year, there will be a few transactions that end up coming out of me asking that question. If you don't ask that question, you just don't know. You never know. You might be able to create a relationship. Hello?
Please leave your message for Irene. Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 55997742247 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I don't leave voicemails. I would prefer them see the missed call and have them call back.
Hello?
Yes, I was calling for BDH. Hello? Yes, hello. I was calling about your property on 4th Street. Is this Mora or Pablo? All right, so I got to come in a little bit harder. These guys, you can already tell just by the way that they answer the phone that they get a lot of calls.
It's Fiore. Sorry, I didn't get to reach you, I guess, but call me back later if I don't answer again.
Somebody's voicemail. It's crazy.
It's Fiore. Sorry, I didn't get to reach you, I guess, but call me back later if I don't answer again. Just text me. Anyway, but call me back later. Peace, I broke out.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye.
YouTube, thanks for tuning in. On the summary or on my channel, you'll see links of how to hit me up. Hop on my calendar if you're looking for somebody to call for you. Hop on my calendar if you want to partner on some deals. Hop on my calendar if you want to talk about some one-on-one training. Terrific Tuesdays. Let's get it. Facebook, make sure you jump on the group.